People want to buy cars, they just want to sell them.
So who's sent out £800 worth of diagnostic scanners twice?
One kaput PC. That was a bit alarming.
No more Range Rover Sports.
The bonnet cable snapped on it, so I can't open the bonnet.
Oh, brilliant.
If you can't drive a car, you have to have all these aids, and you shouldn't be driving in the first place.
This is the very last weekly you're going to see.
Shift about, run around, all that sort of stuff this morning, Toby. Busy man here.
Just usual Monday morning fun and games, engine management lights, cars making funny noises. Actually, I've got a ton of leads which usually will cheer me up.
Being a mechanic, or pretending. We've got a very weak battery. It's a bit slow on the starting, and we've realised that stop-start and stuff isn't working, so I've also spotted that this is the original battery from 2015, so not bad. It's done 9 years, well, just coming up to 10. Right. Time to swap it on over with a nice new one. Well, I've got to do something, haven't I? Adrian's on a half day, so he's not turned up yet. So, this was on him, but I might as well do a battery swap for him. That's not too difficult, is it? He says. I normally regret it when I have to do stuff like this. Because what's supposed to be easy always turns out miserable. I'll put a load of strange faces. Whoa. There we go, one old battery. Stupidly, I've left the new one all the way on the other side of the building. Right. This is why you should always take a car round to the workshop as opposed to trying to do stuff on the forecourt. Oh. We'll do it there instead. Oh, there we go. I need to go and get another tool. Well, these might do the job. Otherwise I'm going to be cussing again and gone, yeah, I still should have gone round to the workshop. Nothing like using some really sharp scissors to do this. There we go. It's definitely the correct instrument for this job. I thought I could get away with putting this on the other side, but the actual battery drain pipe is on this side. Right, let's pull some faces again. That's not gone to plan at all. I don't like to make these things nice and accessible. There we go. That's better. Last bit. Battery holder. I should extend a thank you really as well to all the subscribers for all their very kind comments on my dad. It was very nice of them. It's been a bit of a hard time, but work is keeping me occupied, which is probably the best thing really. And I think that is one final little, don't want to over tighten it, but also don't want the battery rattling around everywhere in your nice premium Mercedes. Right, before I put the battery tray and everything on, hopefully it now starts up really nicely because it was very slow before. Perfect. Very nice indeed. Right. That's my mechanicking done for the day now. I should stop at that before I break anything.
This car, it's black and it's getting polished. Yeah.
It's got a working door now. A door that stays open. Yeah. Gas strut doors, but the gas strut's hidden like here. Which takes all of 5 seconds to swap over. but you had to spend about half an hour removing the weird arch liner that Aston kindly just made one piece, as opposed to separate pieces. But it's in there. I've just got the whole other side to do yet. And hopefully at some point, Joe's going to retrim the bits to the top of the dashboard. So I've taken them out, and some of the leather had started to lift. It's quite a common problem on them, like quite a known problem. So it's just getting a couple of bits of trim redone, and then it'll be ready for your trip tomorrow.
I
think the side of this needs a
bit of a polish. I polished the whole other side yesterday, but it took me about 6 hours, and I don't really think Joe would be too happy if I spent another 6 hours doing this side. But Jason wants me to, so. Also, I really wanted to put this down the end of the forecourt, but there's now a golf in there. So it's going here. Yep. I'm well happy. Looking through the comments of the weekly last night, someone said I'm entertaining. Whoever that was, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Golf R.
That ours, is it?
It is, yeah, just bought it. Very nice indeed, apart from I'm not sure about the louvers, but put on well, hasn't it? Not quite sure about how well that's put on. Take that off, I reckon. These can probably do with removing, but each to their own.
Aftermarket fluffy paddles.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just, you know, little aftermarket touches.
How's it sound?
Hopefully very nice.
Jason, the boy racer.
Actually, let's get the noise mode on, unless he's already done it. Yeah, he has. But yeah, hopefully, as we had the last one for a very short period of time, and this is almost identical. Hopefully we'll have this one for a short period of time as well. We shall see. Yes, very nice indeed. I'm just going to put it away.
Good morning. Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by Vehicle Score. You ready for your road trip later?
Yeah.
I'm glad you remembered to bring your gear.
Yeah,
I did think about messaging last night. Like, does he know we're going today? Cool. Yeah, we're off to Cubit Land. Cubit Cars in, it's not Bradford, but it's Bradford. Bingley? I don't know if that's right. We're going to go and see Rob Cubit of Cubit Cars, aka the YouTube channel The Logbook. Go and check out his glass palace of a showroom. Show him our Aston Martin. And then the following day we're off to, because we'll be in that area and it's about a 4-hour drive, we will be visiting G3 vehicle auctions. We were going to have High Peak Autos join us, but not now. We've got other things going on. So it's okay. We'll do it. They said we'll do it another time. And I want to believe them, but we'll see. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be good. We've got plenty of stuff to film. We could do with getting some cheap cars, and G3 have said, would we do like a guide how to buy a car at auction? So we're going to do that. We might end up putting it on the second channel. We'll talk you through registering your account, looking over the car, bidding, your fees, collecting it, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's that. We've got to pop down the farm in a minute, and what have we got to do? We package up some merch and top done stuff and whatever. Do you know what? I'll tell you the biggest headache this week. We send out quite a lot of these top on scanners and things like that, because we've started stocking them now, because we can buy them and sell them to you at like a really good discount the whole time. But who's in charge of packaging and shipping? So who's sent out about £800 worth of diagnostic scanners twice? Yes. So all our lovely subscribers and followers and whatever, we messaged saying, thanks so much for the thing, but you've sent me 2. I think I must have just printed the same things twice over, and I was like, God, we're busy. God, we're doing loads. And I was just sending them to the, so everyone's just had their orders twice, which is quite a lot of money. So I've roped in my sister, who would have seen last week's weekly, to be like, can you handle this please? Because my brain's ready to quit me. It just wants to leave my body. It's just like, you're doing too much, way too much. I can't, problem is when you do too many things, you can't do any of it very well, can you? So, I know you'll all be saying, isn't that what you said at the beginning of the year? That you weren't going to take on extra things and you were going to focus on, yes, I did. But ADHD had other thoughts on it. Anyway, so yeah, I had another one of those this morning. How many have had a double order and haven't told us? I don't know, but I'm sure you're all. Maybe she can do some financial investigating, figure out how many. I don't know. I just don't care. I just have these great ideas. Oh, we can get these out nice and cheap for people, and then I've actually got to package them and post them and. Yeah, good chat. Thank you. I feel better for venting.
Well, I've got 2 people that want to buy the F-Pace. One of them is Mercedes. We just don't want it. Simple as that. So that ain't going to happen. But then another guy's really interested. He's one of these people who works in a body shop, which always worries me. He said, what's the paintwork like? Well, as far as I can tell, it looks fine. Fine as far as I can see, but then a professional will come and look at it and say, like James at J-Rip has a look at it and say, well, that's like paint, this is not straight, that's a different colour. I'm like, well, looks right to me. But anyway, he sounds like a reasonable guy, so hopefully that won't happen. Got somebody that might want to trade a Figaro. I don't know if you know what a Figaro is. It's a funny little Nissan K-car type thing. Serious money, some of them, considering how old they are as well. I mean, look, I was looking at this yesterday. I mean, look at these kind of figures. But that's what they sell for. Not everyone's cup of tea, but it's against the Porsche Boxster, so we'll see what we can do. We've got somebody interested in the Range Rover Sport. That's my next job, actually. So hopefully come up with a deal that he's happy with to sell our Range Rover Sport.
He dead.
You dead?
Yeah.
I'm going to say motherboard then.
Yeah, the motherboard's gone because it's internal graphics card.
Yeah.
Yep. One kaput PC.
Aww.
The motherboard has given up the ghost.
The number plates.
Yeah.
How am I going to do plates? Yeah. Joe broke it on Saturday.
But yeah. I imagine it's from power cuts.
Yeah. On off when obviously it's out here as well, isn't it? It's just sucking in dust every time you get switched on.
It wasn't that bad inside, to be honest.
No?
No, if I compare it to when you and I clear out our gaming PCs.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, but no, the motherboard has given up the ghost.
I'm doing finishing touches on this. It's sold, it's going out, it's doing car things and no longer ours, so making it all pretty for the new owner. Tidying up the wheels, last few remnants of brake dust that doesn't come off when you pressure wash and scrub with things on it. Perfect.
Cool.
Yep.
You know what you're doing then? Taking that Land Rover to Land Rover?
Yes, yeah.
Jeff, is it Jeff's, whatever it is, to MOT?
What Jeff does, yeah. I was like, oh god, that didn't sound good. And I started it again and it coughed a lot and then it just stayed running.
I compared it then to a 5 Series estate. It's like, yeah, but the 5 Series estate is the KN and the 3 Series estate is the Macan. If you want to try and compare it like that. Yeah, a bit of a falsity.
It's just, yeah, I'd say that's just lazy clickbait, because like I say, I thought that until I drove it. When I drove it, I'm like, fucking hell, this is a...
Oh, a mega car. I couldn't believe it. It was that one that me and Jason went to get in Exeter. It was really, really nice. The first time I ever driven a can, and I even said to Jason when we were driving it, like, this thing's lovely.
The way was awesome.
Oh, it was just such a nice car. It's very rare that I get into cars and actually sort of think to myself, yeah, this is proper. Oh, blooming hell. I told him the jacking points were underneath. How to wind him up.
So what do you have planned?
Get rid of that. Hopefully. But yeah, we've got a tow bar fitter coming in to fit the tow bar on that thing. The customer, which he's paid for. I've got to have the 5 Series ready for Dan to deliver tomorrow. Got the Antara advertised once they finish cleaning it. And then just phone, find out if I can transfer a warranty. Oh, this guy should be phoning me, see if we're going to buy his very nice 1 Series, or a friend of his.
Is Charlie gone on the MOT run, sorry?
Well, he should have just gone to go and get Jess
Just
van.
saw him driving that way.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
So I said to Charlie that I'll give you my farm keys so that he's going to go and do the MOT run, bring back the van. Yeah, and then when the van's back, we're going to go to Taunton with the Land Rover.
Yep.
Follow me in the van.
Yep.
Yeah. Once you drop that off, then you drive to the farm. The keys for the 3 Series giveaway car for Feel Good competitions is there in the lockup.
They're in lockup, yeah.
Yeah. You need to jump in that, so remember to take their tray plates. You need to jump in that, bring that back here, and that needs to be fully valeted.
Right.
Polish any blemishes that you can see.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the rear spoilers come partially unstuck. So
Okay.
you might need to ask Steph or Adrian
Yeah.
if there's any ideas.
Yeah.
With the plan being is that when I'm back from Cardiff, I'll be able to load it up,
Yeah.
take that down to the farm, ready to deliver tomorrow.
Cool, cool.
We're picking up a BMW 328 Touring, I think. It doesn't really say, I don't have much information on this one, just good condition. So, fingers crossed. It's just left us to it with being able to look around the car, so we shall do our bits and bobs and hopefully we've got a nice BMW. Before really looking at it, let's just quickly walk around. Well, it looks good from the front. Unlike the one that we picked up the other day, this is all nice and uniform. A tiny, tiny curb mark, but nothing substantial. Looks like it's got new brake pads, which is nice. Discs are a little bit, but it looks like it's not been used. So we've got a small scratch, but the chap has shown that in his pictures. Most of that's going to come out as well. If not, we'll get a little touch-in pen, and Charlie can work his magic on that. You're going to expect a little bit of hedge scratching, but that's all fantastic. Oh, electric tailgate. Wonder if the chap's letting us have those. That's nice. It's quite a nice thing to have, especially if you've got little sprogs to put in the car. Keep them nice and cool. Locking wheel nut key, that's nice. Got his cargo net. What's in this one? Ah, more storage space, that's good. Let's see if our split tailgate works. I've had a few of these myself and still one of my favourite features. Wheels aren't horrendous, but they're also not amazing. But I've seen a lot worse, or we've seen a lot worse recently, like that C3 that we picked up. For once, I think I'm turning up at a car. I haven't looked at the inside yet, but there is nothing on the outside of this car that is going to make me have to send a video to talk to Jason and Joe. 106,000 miles on the clock, in very good condition as you've just seen on the outside for 106,000 miles. And we're just going to do our usual quick flick through the car, make sure windows, doors and locks all do as they're supposed to. It's always the things you don't check that end up costing lots. So like wing mirrors, do they still fold? Do they actually work? Because you'd be quite surprised at how expensive an electric heated folding mirror actually is. And it's the last thing you want to find out when you get it back. Now this was noted as being full history, but not main dealer. Hopefully the chap has got some paperwork for that, because otherwise it's digital on the dashboard. So we've got service history on the onboard computer. We've only got 4 inputs from what I can see. So hopefully the chap's got some more paperwork, because 4 services is not full history at 106,000 miles. 1 engine. Now, because it's a modern BMW, it doesn't have a dipstick again. And with us being on a slope, it'd be the last place we want to check oil level anyway. So we're just going to do a little check, make sure that there's no signs of oil leaks or wires and plugs that shouldn't be where they are, but this all looks factory, doesn't look like it's been played with. Right, well, I'm happy with all that. It's actually a really nice car. But the final part of that is to find out, does it drive nicely? Let's go for a quick whiz down the road. And if that all checks out, we will sort out payment to this chap. I just want to go through the gears, go over a couple of bumps and stuff and listen to what the suspension does. I can tell you the aircon works immediately because that's blooming freezing cold. I've literally driven a couple of meters and I can tell you already that this is a nice car.
I feel like you're setting up to have loads of problems later.
Yeah. Don't blame me if it then has problems later. No. You can tell. Fortunately, I've had enough BMWs to know what I'm looking for. More clean MOTs. That's always good. Here we go. Here's the missing one. So 2019, perfect, because we were missing that one. 2020 being our garages. ABS sensor. Fab. 2020, full service. This is great. And the garage has been looking after it has also written down bits and bobs. Excellent, that's all good. Another one, what year is that? It's 2023. Here we go, here's the more up-to-date stuff. 2024, just been serviced as well in December. No, I lie, November. 1,000 miles ago it was serviced. So that's great. I have got nothing to chip this guy for. The price that we've given him, I am happy with. Let's try and squeeze this up here. It's a bit more difficult in the manual cars because with me being a short person, I can't reach the pedals and look out the window at the same time. Turn the hazards off, strap it down and get on our way. That was a bit alarming. I didn't realise it was quite as wide as it is. They must be a bit wider than the last generation. Let's get it strapped on down. Then it officially feels like it's ours then. I tell you what, before I forget, because last time you reminded me about the box and I still forgot, before I strap it down. No. I've seen inside them now. I know what's in there now. No, I'm not going to do that. That's of all the things I'm definitely not going to forget. Before anyone gives me any jip on the videos, I did miss one thing, and I will admit my mistake. We have a cracked fog light lens. In the grand scheme of things, I can't imagine that's really the guy's fault. They're glass lenses and they're really low down. That is the kind of thing that we'd most likely account for on a second-hand car. We wouldn't really bash you on that because you've not hit it. That's a stone flicking up, but I did miss it. So hand in the air before you all shout at me. We'll get that sorted. That's the only blemish. In the grand scheme of things, one fog light lens on a whole car, fab. Let's get back out on the road and head on home. I'm just gonna wait for cars to go past before I get run over.
Yeah, ain't gonna get no cleaner between now and them seeing it, is it?
No.
There we go. So that's all I need to know.
Yeah, keys in the lockbox.
Super. Oh, I've got things go back. Can do anything else?
And then I think the Antaro's about to come out as well, which will be ready for
Yeah. Well, do me a favour. When he's gone,
Yeah.
can you put the A3 in the showroom for us, mate?
A3 insurance.
Yeah, just so I can photograph it and I don't have to mess about. So I've got to phone this guy. I've got loads of stuff I've got to do. So yeah, if you chuck that in, that'd be really helpful. And then obviously when he'll be gone in a sec, so.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Thanks, Charlie. My suspicion is that he left some lights on or something. Because it could be the key battery's flat, I suppose. Yeah, my suspicion is it's got a flat battery. Which would make it interesting because we're going to have to get into it.
Press the lock.
Somebody left the lights on.
Is that just unlocked?
It was a door unlocking, but not that one.
I would suggest the battery's flat.
Yeah, I think
so
the
where
battery's
is?
flat.
Oh, it's here.
Ah, what's the point? I'll leave that with you, that's alright.
Yeah. Someone's left something on, or it might not be in the right setting. I don't think the car was turned off. The ignition's been left on. With a lot of these cars, when you turn them off, everything's all still on. You actually need to like physically be off. So yeah, I would suggest the battery's just gone flat, but that's all right. We will pop that, get it jump started, and then go from there. That's no good, is it? I've tried to pop the bonnet and it's not done anything. Well, I can't do anything with it because the bonnet's there. It was a snack by the looks of it. Yep, can't do anything. That's going to have to go to the mechanics, unfortunately. The bonnet cable snapped on it, so I can't open the bonnet.
Oh, brilliant.
This Kia Stinger, pull the bonnet cable and the bonnet release, and it's just a flappy nothing. There's no click, there's no nothing, so I can't get under the bonnet, unfortunately. We've got a part from Success Winner Trading. Surprise, surprise.
I know what it is. Yeah, it's a wing mirror light for the ML250.
It did say ML something on here.
It's amazing. I wish I worked for Success Winner Trading.
I know.
Work for owned Success Winner Trading. I'd love to know
how big their
what is
warehouse
it.
is.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it might just be one person in a bedroom with the best computer software program ever.
Because literally everything we order,
Yeah.
Success Winner Trading.
You say I don't want Chinese.
Yeah.
UK only within 3 days.
Yeah.
Success Winner Trading from China.
In it comes. Jobs are good and happy days. Look at that, you even get a little trim tool and a Torx tool. Yeah, going up in the world.
That's why they're Success Winner Trading.
Exactly that, yeah.
Half-assed, can't be bothered trading.
Yeah, they're usually decent as well, to be fair.
That's it, the parts aren't that bad either, are they? You know, you don't see them and think, oh god.
If you bought those Mercedes, they'd probably be silly money. Probably well over 100 quid for the pair. Yeah, I wonder if we could get a sponsorship from them.
We'll be a UK distributor.
Yeah, we could get a lot tap. Oh, you know what? I've ordered that rear brake light for the BMW. No, not for the Overfinch. I would not be surprised if that also comes from the same place.
Yeah.
I've locked the Kia back up. It's not something I can really dive into out there. And so one of the lads is going to have to get into it.
I've been told by my dad I'm no longer allowed to speak on camera. So my dad has now started watching and he says I'm a bit of an idiot, so I'm just going to smile and wave from now on. Yeah, so no more talky for Mark.
He's been talking for the last 1 minute.
Yeah. But at least it's not about nonsense I don't understand, if you know what I mean. About cars, in other words. I know how to clean them, know how to make them look nice, but apparently my choice of cars are just terrible, terrible and terrible.
I know the ignition's on because I switched it on. Isn't it daft? It flashes up. Ignition on. Well, yes, because I switched it on. No, I don't want to start you. Go away.
Parking sense noises freak me out constantly. Like I'll be reversing it, screaming at me. I'm like, there's nothing there.
No, I know some of them are oversensitive. It's like people. It's like, you know, everybody must be incapable of driving now because the car's telling you to this. Oh, you can't. You know, the handbrake automatically comes on and stuff. It's like,
Lane
I'll
assist
put
as
it
well.
on. A lane assist does my head in. Switch it off. You know. It's like, if you can't drive a car, you know, with all, you have to have all these aids, and when you shouldn't be driving in the first place. You know, when I started, like, you know, give me back the old cars any day to all this rubbish. What do we reckon? EGR low flow. Right. Pull it out. Go in the workshop and then dissect it. History faults and permanent faults. One glow plug down and lots of other particulate stuff. As usual, another day in paradise.
How many have you sold this week?
3. Well, 3 this month. So 4 this month. Weirdly, 2 tiny ones, Skoda City Go Peugeot 108, £4,000 each, and 2 big boys, Volvo XC40, 20 odd thousand, Range Rover Sport, 20 odd thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 in 6 days, so far so okay. Now, get some more advertised, photographed, so I can sell them. This Vauxhall Antara will sell quick. I don't know what's worth, but it ain't going to be that much.
You know Joe's at G3 today.
Right.
What do you reckon you're going to buy? Like,
Oh.
what would be your dream? What's your worst version of what you bring?
Well, an old high mileage Land Rover Discovery Sport would be like or a Range Rover. That would be the worst. I mean, hopefully, if he's, it's lower budget cars up there, so if he comes back with 5 15-year-old Honda Jazzes with 80,000 miles on it, I'll be laughing, but I don't think that's going to happen. Low budget and kind of, not very exciting, which is, no bad thing, because they sell fast and the turnover is good, and usually we make sort of decent money out of them. Who knows what he'll come back with? Who knows? We'll see what we will see.
This one's going out.
Confused me. I was thinking somehow I was getting taller.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go and speak to you.
It's gone cold today and I don't like it. I like the warm weather.
Look, you can't be in a t-shirt now.
I don't know what if that jazz is unlocked, because otherwise I'm pinching the tray plates out of it. Smells nice. And a lot of Pepsi cans.
I thought you were good with cars.
I thought I was good with cars. The boot doesn't open.
Fixed it.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go get a straight plate from the office. What is wrong with these? I can't open any boots today.
And they are very complicated.
Just edit me out of this. The electric work. I'm scared it's gonna close in my head. Yep.
Good morning, it's Friday, finally back here. Just catching up now with all sorts, parcels. Got, by the time you watch this, I'm sure I've got these on some more of the BM Crest caps. And more Topscan Pros. Other than that, I'm catching up on emails. I need to look at what's happening next week because I meant to be going to Car Dealer Live, which is a podcast, like live podcast type thing from Car Dealer Magazine, James Baggett. Then I realised that Tuesday I'm meant to be away collecting a car, which is like a full day of driving. And I think we've got a work experience lad coming in at some point. So I'm going to need to be here for that. So I need to look through the diary, get through my emails. I got some invoices to pay, some people to get back to. Could be a busy one. So that is what I'm doing.
You know what? I'd have one of these for a back row backer. I reckon he's a great one. Nothing like a little bloody Honda on a back road. Like,
Plus Honda Jazzes, you can either get away with driving it absolutely rapid or slow as you like. Because there's no in between with a Honda Jazz. Either it gets absolutely flung everywhere or it's just by an 80-year-old lady and she's just like, oh my god.
Wait, your new car.
Hold out your hand.
Oh, out your ears, son!
I just
There's still a trade plate. Do you know how to open the boot?
yeah, bro.
Well, there's a trade plate.
Yeah, I know. Joe did something with the latch and then slammed it in it. Actually, because when we stopped in the car park, it just wasn't latched. And it's like, oh, I've got to drive that like 4.5 hours home, and it was just like
Flapping about.
Yes! What? Has it got race car mods?
Oh. Does that look new or sprayed? Bit of overspray. That's all right.
Literally, you do get that with new parts.
Yeah, you get that on the. Yeah, it looks like they've just gone.
Yeah. Oh, no, look, it's all over the rocket car. Oh no. That is fast.
Oh, you get a free dead bird.
Would you mind going for a test drive?
Yeah.
Chap's looking at the Jeep. Yeah. So I've said I'll go and get somebody. I haven't got any trade plates or anything yet, so if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to hand over the Range Rover.
Good morning. So this morning, Jason's had one of the local busybodies come in to tell us that our van's parked illegally because it's facing the wrong direction on the road. And apparently if you look up the highway code, then etc, and he's there poking Jason in the arm while he tells him this, and I would hit the roof because I'm just not in the mood for it. The locals seem to have a real vendetta for us at the moment because some of our staff dare park on this public road in order to help us run this business. Like, anyone can park on that road. It's a completely public road, but no, because it's outside their house, they're getting furious. They're basically trying to, like, everyone used to come by, used to be friendly, we used to say hello. This guy in particular has come in before because he had his heated gloves for his motorbike. There were heated gloves. Could we help him rewire? And we helped him out with loads of stuff. And now he's got a bag on because all the like local neighbourhood watchers got together and like, how dare we park on this road? Or whatever the problem is. Try and see, our van's right down there. So I can't even bother to walk all the way down. Toby might be able to zoom in and see. His complaint is that it's parked the wrong way on this road. And if you check the highway code, then it shouldn't be parked like that. It's not a one-way road. I don't know, what crack is this guy smoking? I feel like I'm getting it from every angle here. Everyone's moaning about everything. Like, I just can't believe it. Yeah, makes me sick, to be honest. Right then, end of the week, Saturday. Best car bought, best car sold, biggest headache, biggest win, all that sort of stuff. We've been away at auctions this week. That was quite good, so there's some good content coming from that. What else has happened? Biggest headache was probably driving one of the cars back from the auction because it was the cheapest car of the day. I made sure that I bought the cheapest car of the day. By the time you're watching this, you might not have seen that video, but you might have done, but make sure you subscribe because it's going to be good. We have sold a few cars, we've bought a few. We've bought some back, unfortunately, although that might have been last week. But I mean, we've got the nice red Range Rover over in the background that Toby could show you if he spins round. He doesn't want to give stuff away, I guess. He'll show you in a minute. That was taken back in part exchange because we sold the Ranger, so that's something back in stock. All sorts been going on, really. But you know what? I've been away most of the week, so I can't even remember what the best car sold and best car bought is. You have to use your imagination. It's not been flat out busy, to be honest, but it's been ticking over. Maybe the best car sold we can say is the Jeep over there, which you can see is on a bit of a jaunty angle. We've sold that this week, so we'll say that one. We do need to get a new airbag for it though, obviously, because every time you park it up now, it drops down. And best car bought, well, should we give a little? No, we shouldn't give away what the best car bought at the auction was, my little car. Let's say this BMW X1 that we took in part exchange for £1,400 against a Range Rover. A lovely guy, Matty, who came down all the way from Cumbria to get a Range Rover Sport from us, which promptly went into restricted mode on the way home. Just typical Range Rover behaviour. But he has got it back. He is going to get, I think he thinks it's a manifold. He's got a local Land Rover garage. He's going to get it sorted. We're going to cover the costs. Just pain with modern cars, especially Range Rovers. I'm certainly falling out of love with them. You all warned me. We've had a good run, but it's coming to an end. The honeymoon period is over. So I'd say this lovely X1 that he brought down, just because it's a great car for the amount of money that we paid for it. So I think we're actually going to retail this. And Matty as well was a top sport, and he brought down a load of local tea from Cumbria. It's called Lake District Tea Company or something. So I've enjoyed one of those today, and I'm going to continue enjoying them. That has a video of its own on the Shifting Metal 2.0 channel, which is our second channel, which I highly recommend you go and subscribe to, because this is the very last weekly you're going to see on this channel. Because from episode 80 onwards, the Barometers Weekly is going to be on the second channel, because we're going to keep the second channel dedicated to everything car dealer related. So our weekly episodes where we are buying and selling cars and all that sort of stuff, just everything that goes on here, along with tours at other car dealer garages, our podcast, all that sort of stuff. And the main channel is now going to stay with our kind of fun adventure stuff. When I say adventure, I mean just buying stupid stuff at auction, or fixing cars up, any of those sorts of things. So if you haven't already, I will put it as the top comment of this video and in the description, the Shifting Metal 2.0 channel. Make sure you're subscribed, because if you're not, you might miss next week's weekly, although I will share it on the main channel. Just remember that you need to go over there and watch it. So that's the big news of this week, really, is that these weeklies are moving to another channel. I know you'll all be annoyed with me on that, but it's just, it works better for us, I think. It works better for the YouTube algorithm. Blame YouTube. These videos are quite long. It's better going with other long content on another channel where people want that, and the shorter videos can stay on this channel. So blame, I don't even know who made YouTube, but whoever it is, it's their fault. That is it really for this week. We've got another busy week next week. I'm off buying cars all over the country. I'm going to the other side of the country to buy a car next week. I'm going down to see Chops and all sorts. So it should be a good weekly. So make sure you have subscribed to that channel. I know I keep going on about it, but you know, you need to remember, because otherwise you will miss it. Don't forget to check out our current competitions on feelgoodcompetitions.com. Don't forget, if you want to sell your car, then head to carsbought4more.com. If you're a trader and you want to buy some of those cars, then head to carsbought4more.com/trade, and you can sign up for a free buyer's account. Look at all the cars that have been offered to us that we can't buy, that you could save you loads of money on auction fees and stuff like that. That is it. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you same time, different place next week. Bye-bye.